Hello, good evening and welcome to this special edition of Breaking Views. Once again coming to you live from the heart of the national capital. The most important address for the Congress party right now is 10 Rajaji Marg, where I'm standing at this moment, where the party president Mallikarjun Kharge resides. This is where hectic, meeting after meeting is taking place. And why is the Congress party, despite winning such a huge mandate, in a fix? Because both the two stalwarts of the Congress party, Mr. DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah, adamant on becoming the chief minister. Has the Congress party decided on the chief minister? The latest information is that Mr. DK Shivakumar has hardened its stance and is still continuing to be adamant on becoming the chief minister. So the Congress's conundrum continues. They are trying to get Mr. DK Shivakumar on board, but very important meetings, ladies and gentlemen, are taking place here behind me at this moment. In fact, just a short while back, Randeep Singh Surjewala and KC Venugopal both drove inside this residence and are at this moment, it's almost been more than half an hour, they are in a huddle with the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge. Let me very quickly bring you up to speed with the latest breaking news which is coming in on this. In fact, the source is telling NDTV that DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah were informed about the decision of the party leadership this afternoon, which seems to be tilting towards Mr. Siddaramaiah because he has the backing of the maximum MLAs. As expected, Mr. DK Shivakumar is not happy with the decision. The talks are underway to placate him and get him on board. Mr. DK Shivakumar met his loyalists in the evening, and then he also, post that, met Mr. Randeep Surjewala at around 7 p.m. And expressed his wishes, his demands. Now Mr. Randeep Singh Surjewala, along with KC Venugopal, are in fact meeting Mr. Kharge and discussing those demands in the way forward. Sunil Prabhu, my colleague, is joining us, keeping a very close eye on this. Sunil, as you were saying, DK Shivakumar has sent across a very clear message this time. His loyalty cannot be taken for granted. Important meeting going on here after almost wrapping up what happened through the day.
No, those meetings will continue. They are key people. Mr. Randeep Singh Surjewala is the Congress General Secretary in charge of the state, as well as, of course, Mr. KC Venugopal, who's the General Secretary organization and who's been helping Mr. Kharge, really navigate this entire process. He's new to this process. It's his home state, and it's in that context that he has to find a way forward. The observers are giving their report. Both the leaders have been spoken to. They've been told it's more or less a done deal, but only the really last point or last mile is about Mr. DK Shivakumar accepting the terms and agreement. And it's in this backdrop where he has stood firm that has caused the problem. They have said give us 24 to 48 hours. We'll have to wait and see if that situation really improves or not. At this present juncture, they are waiting and hoping that Mr. DK Shivakumar finds a way forward in resolving this issue and relents a little bit.
Right. Sunil, thank you for joining us. Let's also play out that reaction of DK Shivakumar when he was getting out of his brother's residence in the evening after meeting his supporters, and he went reportedly to meet Mr. Randeep Singh Surjewala, who is right now in this residence behind me in consultations with Mr. Kharge. Let's play out that reaction.
I am not commenting anything. You people are commenting lot of things. You do whatever you want. Nothing, no discussion, nothing. Just pranam, that's all.
Am I talking to the next chief minister of Karnataka? Am I talking to the next chief minister of Karnataka? So you are going to be the...
All right, DK Shivakumar saying I'm not going to comment on anything, but very importantly, what we have learned from our sources that the Congress leadership is very, very keen that Mr. DK Shivakumar is on board when the Siddaramaiah does take oath, or he's announced as the chief minister. They want him to be part of the cabinet. That will be important for Congress's messaging as well in the state of Karnataka. So there are two formulas that are being spoken about that has been presented to Mr. DK Shivakumar. Formula number one, of course, is that he becomes the deputy chief minister, the sole deputy chief minister, also remains the PCC chief of Karnataka, and 6 portfolios of his choosing are given to him and his loyalists. Apart from that, the rotational chief minister formula is also something that people are talking about being offered, but there the hitch is that who goes first? Mr. DK Shivakumar would want to be the first in the line if that formula has to be implemented, which is something not acceptable to Mr. Siddaramaiah as well. But what we know that Mr. DK Shivakumar has neither given he has neither accepted or denied these formulas which have been put across to him. Whether he has said something important as far as these demands are concerned to Randeep Singh Surjewala, who is in this meeting at this moment, that remains to be seen. But very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, let me at this moment, all right, there is some more movement. In fact, Nasir Hussain, one of the MPs of the Congress party, going in at this moment in this vehicle. But very quickly, let me go across live at this moment to a very important guest, Mr. Dr. G. Parmeshwar, former Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, senior member of the Congress party. He is with us at this moment. So thank you so much for speaking to NDTV. I want to start by asking you, Dr. Parmeshwar, a huge mandate for the Congress party. It comes with a huge responsibility for the party as well. Do you think that this delay will not be looked upon kindly by the people of Karnataka?
See, first of all, I'd like to thank our voters of Karnataka. They have given us this wonderful mandate. We have promised them that we'll give them a good governance. Certainly, party looks forward to give a good governance as against such a bad governance we saw with the BJP. Coming back to our responsibilities, yes, we all have collectively, fought these elections. And of course, PCC President Shivakumar ji and Siddaramaiah ji as frontline leaders, now they are asking for chief ministership, and so also there are a few others. But, they are the front runners, and procedure has been followed. A legislature party was called, opinions of individual members were taken, one-line resolution also was taken, authorizing the High Command, Congress President. All this procedure has been done, and the scene is shifted to Delhi. And now Delhi, there I think the consultation are happening. Of course, Shivakumar wants to become, and of course Siddaramaiah ji also wants to become. It will be resolved maybe in a day or two. There is no problem. There is a demand. Right. There is a request, there is a demand by both the leaders, and it will be resolved.
Dr. Parmeshwar, you said that, sir, you said that there are, these two are the front runners. The scene has shifted to Delhi, but there are others as well. Are you among those other aspirants who are hoping that they would be given a chance to become the Chief Minister of Karnataka? Because let me quote what you said on May 16th. You said that if the Congress High Command gives me the responsibility of the Chief Minister post, I will definitely fulfill it. They know everything about me and my work. I don't want to lobby.
Yeah, if the High Command considers me, they had given me the responsibility of the party. 2013 I brought the government. 2018 also we went for elections under my leadership, and I was made a deputy chief minister in the coalition government. It is that experience which also gives me an opportunity to run any system. So I am equally capable. That doesn't mean that I do this lobbying and all that. I always believe in our High Command. If the High Command takes a decision and calls me and says that you head the government, I will certainly do so. Because ultimately, all of us have to give a good governance. This is what we have promised to the
But sir,
people of the state.
have you spoken to anybody in the Congress Party High Command?
Yeah, well, no. I have not spoken to anybody. See, I have been an experienced person. I have been in politics for the last 35 years. Obviously, there are people who are my supporters, and the entire state there are people who wants me to become chief minister. It is their aspirations. I can't help it. If somebody says, Dr. Parmeshwar has to become a chief minister, and I can't help it. There are a lot of protests. There are a lot of requests, demands happen throughout the state. But that doesn't mean that that is the only criteria that somebody is demanding. It is up to the High Command to take a decision at this point of time.
But Dr. Parmeshwar, are you somewhere fancying your chances because of this deadlock which is between Mr. DK Shivakumar and Mr. Siddaramaiah? Both of them are not agreeing at this moment. So are you somewhere there is a thought process, if they don't agree, possibly it could be you who can become the Chief Minister? That's what your supporters are also saying.
I don't know. I really don't know. At this point of time, if they resolve it either way, but it is going to be good for the party and people of Karnataka. We have to run a government. It's not just one chief ministership. The entire cabinet has to be united. Entire cabinet has to fulfill the promises of the people. Ultimately, that is what is our mandate.
So very important promises were made. Very important promises were made to the people of Karnataka. In fact, we were reading some reports where the people have already stopped giving their electricity bill because they believe that the Congress party is going to waive them off. In that sense, how long will the people of Karnataka have to wait before a government does take place, is installed in the state of Karnataka?
See, High Command can announce and force, the MLAs to accept, but everybody will certainly accept. But that is not the way High Command is doing. It's always negotiation, and because this is not one day affair, this is another 5 years. We have to run the government for 5 years. So everybody has to be united. We cannot, High Command cannot groups of Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah separately. That is why it is taking time to resolve this and make them agree on certain things and make somebody as a chief minister. That is why it is taking time. I think in a day or two it will be resolved.
But Dr. Parmeshwar, at this moment, we are hearing that Mr. DK Shivakumar says that he doesn't want to be part of the government if he's not the chief minister. How stable will that government be if DK Shivakumar is not part of that government?
No, all of us should be part of the government. All of us should have take the responsibility. All of us should run the government. Because people of Karnataka has given us this mandate. It is not just simply we can play around with this. No, every one of us are equally responsible to run this government.
Dr. Parmeshwar, but don't you think that the Congress party, despite winning a huge mandate, has given the opportunity to the opposition party, the BJP, to take pot shots at you? The outgoing Chief Minister, Mr. Bommai, has said that the Congress party should keep the aspirations of people in the forefront, not their personal ambitions.
What can I expect from a BJP leadership? People have rejected them, and they know what it is. And now Basuraj Bommai realizes in saying that, it is the aspiration of the people and all these kind of things. He should have realized this when he was heading the government. And we don't need his advisors at this point of time.
Sir, but don't you think, aren't you afraid, sir, that the longer it stretches, this entire, horse race between who becomes the chief minister in Delhi, this is going to send a negative feedback to the people, those who have voted the Congress party with such high hopes?
No, I have already said that. I appeal to our party workers and leaders at the lower level. Bear with us for a few more days, or maybe 1 or 2 days. This entire thing will be resolved. Have patience, and as we have promised, as those people are also part of the, this promising, issues, they also should bear with us for a couple of days. I appeal to
Dr. Parmeshwar, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. Always a pleasure speaking to you, sir. A man who says that, possibly hoping that if this conundrum is not resolved, he may fancy his chances of becoming the chief minister, has already expressed at least his desire. So the Congress dealing with a problem of plenty there in the state of Karnataka. Let me very quickly introduce my guest on this, because what we are discussing this evening, ladies and gentlemen, DK Shivakumar, will he relent? Will the Congress in a day or two be in a position to form the government, do the formalities in the state of Karnataka? they are yet to go to the governor to stake claim formally. I'm being joined at this moment by Kanis Fatima, MLA of the Congress Party, Sugata Srinivas Raju, senior journalist, also with us. We also has Prashant GS, spokesperson of the BJP Karnataka. I welcome all of you on the show. Thank you so much for joining us. I want to start by you, asking you, Sugata Srinivas Raju, we were discussing this on the day of the mandate, that it's not going to be easy as far as these two towering personalities are concerned. The way things are panning out and the longer it is taking, is there some sort of unease as the Congress MLAs in Bengaluru wait to see who becomes the Chief Minister?
Thank you, Ankit. I mean, the unease is not in the MLAs. The unease is in the people of Karnataka. I think they sort of voted out a government with a certain degree of anger. It was an anger election. We discussed this on May 13. And I also sort of made the point on May 13 that it is going to be extremely difficult because I don't think DK Shivakumar will relent. This whole effort to reconcile between the reconciliation effort between Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar is proving to be extremely difficult. And in the past 2 days, I think the two camps have, started looking like two warring camps, and they have been attacking each other. So I think the bitterness has spread, and I think it is proving to be extremely difficult. And that is the reason why on May 13th, I told you that, they will have to have a third way forward. And that third way may be a very exotic idea where Mr. Kharge himself becomes the chief minister and keeps both the positions until there is some stability in the party.
Could that happen? Because Mr. Kharge himself, remember, has denied it, but it was DK Shivakumar who planted this idea, saying he has no problem in working under Mr. Kharge. But Kanis Fatima, while the Congress party was able to project a united front, what is happening at this moment, like Srinivas Raju is saying, it's not only worrying the people of Karnataka, but this would be music to the ears of the Bharatiya Janata Party, despite, in fact, coming to the situation that they have been, despite a terrible loss, they are watching this, rubbing their hands in glee. All right, I think we have lost that line with Kanis Fatima. We'll go across once again to her. But Prashant GS, spokesperson of the BJP with us. Prashant, before I ask my question to you, I just want to play out what Randeep Singh Surjewala said just a short while back. In fact, tweeted also attacking the Bharatiya Janata Party. Just listen in.
Congress party takes a decision either today or tomorrow, we will be the first ones to inform you. So stop showing fake cards, stop announcing fake dates, and stop listening to rumors being planted by Bharatiya Janata Party, which is frustrated by decisive defeat in Karnataka and mandate given by 6.5 crore Kannadigas to the Congress
Randeep
party.
Surjewala, Prashant, is accusing the BJP of planting fake news, a fake narrative to try and keep their people, to try and send across a wrong message to the people of Karnataka.
Ankit, is it a case of sour grapes? It's out in the open. DK Shivakumar versus Siddaramaiah now is out in the open. It's not for Bharatiya Janata Party to comment on it. The factions are there to be seen. We are seeing what they are doing, what their loyalists are talking about, how they are probably projecting each one as a CM. So there is nothing for the Bharatiya Janata Party to add here. All that we are requesting the Congress is, I use the word request is, because people have accepted your guarantees, whether they are false or right. People have decided that they are right and they have accepted your guarantee cards. Please form the government at the earliest, choose the chief minister, have the cabinet, and ensure that you fulfill the promises. On the other side, I want to bring on record
But Prashant,
what Congress was talking about BJP. No, Ankit, let me complete. Congress is always talking about BJP sidelining Lingayats and other communities. Now, are Lingayats even in the fray in Congress? Who is fighting? DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah. Congress was lecturing us before the election saying we have sidelined Lingayats and Lingayats are nothing to do with BJP. Fine. Probably the narrative of Congress succeeded. Some of them have won from Congress. Congress has now got 34 Lingayat MLAs. What is Congress now doing for Lingayats?
Prashant, that will go into the category. Prashant, hold on. No, hold on. That will go into the category of BJP trying to, in fact, fish in troubled waters, trying to create more wedges in the Congress party than already is out in the open. But tell me one thing. MB Patil was here, so of course the Congress party will have to work out some formula so that they can give better representation or equal representation to a massive, inclusive sort of a vote that the Congress have got from almost every community in the state of Karnataka. That's the problem that the Congress party has to solve. But, the Congress today is also saying, Prashant, that look at your own record in many states. And we are playing those, graphic out in the BJP-run states. How much time did it take? Sometimes more than 10 days in states like Assam to the chief minister to be announced. If you take so much time, why can't you give Congress some breather? They can take some few days, decide before who becomes the chief minister of Karnataka.
Ankit, it's not about who takes how much time. It's about the infighting which was in Congress before the elections, now continues after elections as well. We have always spoken about the factions in Congress. Shivakumar, Siddaramaiah, Parameshwar. You interviewed him a while ago. MB Patil, Kharge, which means there are different factions working. They came together to defeat BJP. To some extent, they might have been successful. But anyway, they have not snatched our vote share. Our vote share has almost remained same since the 2018 election. So be that as it may, the infighting in Congress, which is always the case with them, continues even now.
Are you saying, Prashant, that in states where the BJP took time to form their government, there was infighting, similar infighting in the BJP like it was in the Congress party?
Definitely not. The infighting was not on this scale. Various factors might have influenced as to what took time for us to name a chief ministerial candidate in different states. But nevertheless, these factions were out much before the elections.
What I want to do right now, there is some movement, in fact, here. Let me just try and see who is also joining this meeting. A lot of media cameras where you can see at this moment, in fact, some questions being asked. What we'll try and do, I'll ask my producers if we can pull out the feed that we are getting from outside Mr. Kharge's residence, because there are... all right, so what we'll try and do, we'll just play that out for you.
अभी मेरे ख्याल से आज रात तक नहीं तो मैक्सिमम कल सुबह तक क्लियर पिक्चर आ जाएगा. ओके, थैंक यू. मैं आके बात बताऊं.
Okay, so now I'm also being joined by Mr. K. Radhakrishnan, Vice Chairman, Manifesto Committee of the Karnataka Congress. Mr. Radhakrishnan, thank you for giving us the time. I want to start by asking you, sir, who are you backing in this DK Shivakumar versus Siddaramaiah race which is going on to the Chief Minister of Karnataka?
The people of Karnataka have batted for the Congress party. And therefore, it's the Congress party which will decide. The High Command will decide, Congress party will decide who will be the Chief Minister. Whoever is the Chief Minister is a Congress Chief Minister committed to the cause of our manifesto, committed to the constitutional values and the values of Vishwaguru Basavanna, Kuvempu, etc., of Karnataka values, the Indian values. And therefore, this sort of talking whom we are batting, the people of Karnataka have batted for the Congress party. And BJP,
but at this moment, there is a it looks like a T20 match going on between Mr. Siddaramaiah and Mr. DK Shivakumar, sir. I'm completely out of time on this. I'm sorry, we were able to come to you very, very late. We were able to join very late, but I'll tell you what is the real impact of what's happening here. Every day, like yesterday, the Congress said it will be decided today. Today, they are saying it will possibly take 48 hours more. In this, what has happened is that the preparations which were being made for the oath-taking ceremony on 18, that is tomorrow, have now been stalled. Take a look at what my colleague Nihal found out. My colleague Pratibha, in fact, found out when she reached the venue where the oath-taking was supposed to take place tomorrow. But with the situation still not clear, how things are hanging in the air as the preparations are concerned. Take a look.
I'm at Kantirva Stadium in Bengaluru, and right behind me you can see Additional Chief Secretary Shalini Rajneesh, who is overseeing arrangements, in fact elaborate arrangements that are being made, right from seating to even the Congress colors that are up in full swing here at the stadium. Speculations pointing to an impending swearing-in ceremony that is likely to take place perhaps on 18th May if things are sorted between DK Shivakumar as well as Siddaramaiah. And interesting information here is that it was this very venue where Siddaramaiah in 2013 had conducted the swearing-in ceremony, and exactly 10 years later, if things go well, Siddaramaiah is likely to come back to this same venue for the swearing-in ceremony. This is the same venue when in 2013 Siddaramaiah was sworn in as the Chief Minister. Well, will that history repeat itself this time around is again a big question mark. Elaborate arrangements were being made just a little while ago with Additional Chief Secretary Shalini Rajneesh, who was overseeing all the arrangements here. But then minutes later there was a call from Delhi, according to sources, when they were asked to stall all the arrangements, the carpets being put aside. There were Congress flags that were hanging here. All of them have been removed and things have been put on hold, according to sources, only because they want a clear clearance from Delhi after issues are ironed out between the two leaders, DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah.
Rahul there catching the uncertainty which is creeping in the oath-taking ceremony program also. So now what we are learning is that 20th or 21st could be the new date when the Congress, possibly before that, hopefully would be able to decide the Chief Minister of Karnataka. That's all the time that we have in this edition of Breaking News. Thank you so much. Good night.